Let's accept we all humans are lazy to an extent, which may be a trait left over from our ancestors. There is nothing wrong with that, but it can lead to overindulgence in several bad habits. When we feel motivated, it's very easy to do things we want to do, even though they are difficult things. But the days we are tired and lazy, we don't have that motivation to do things which require any effort. And we usually do whatever is most easy thing to do. So we actually fall to our default behavior. Now the default behavior can be reading books or watching television or smoking. So now in this video, I will show you how you can be fully aware of those default triggers and use laziness to your advantage by utilizing 20-second rule. Let's see what is 20-second rule is. In a book called The Happiness Advantage, happiness researcher Sean Ecker discusses how he wanted to make practicing guitar a daily habit. However, he encountered a problem, one that everyone faces. He couldn't motivate himself to do it. No matter how much he tried to motivate himself, his guitar remained in his cupboard. According to him, the guitar was sitting in the closet a mere 20 seconds away, but he couldn't make himself take it out and play it. He realized that having to remove his guitar from his closet to practice increased the effort he needed to practice, even if that effort only cost him an extra 20 seconds. Those 20 seconds meant the difference between doing his habit versus not doing it. He came to a resolution to put his guitar in the center of his apartment. Guess what happened? He practiced guitar for 21 days straight without exception. He called this the 20-second rule. The 20-second rule can not only be used to build new empowering habits, it can be used to ease the transition between negative and positive ones as well. His next experiment was to replace watching television when he returned home from work with reading books and writing his own book. This time, he took the batteries out of his remote and moved them, you guessed it right, 20 seconds away in another room. Here were his findings. The next few nights when he got home from work, he plopped down on the couch and pressed the on button on the remote, usually repeatedly, forgetting that he had removed the batteries. But sure enough, the energy and effort required to retrieve the batteries or even to walk across the room and turn the TV on manually was enough to do the trick. There are multiple ways you can experiment with the 20-second rule. Just remember as a rule of thumb, you need to decrease the activation energy to do positive habits by around 20 seconds and increase it by 20 seconds to do negative habits. Of course, 20 seconds is just a suggestion and not an absolute number, as in some circumstances more than 20 seconds may be required to break a bad habit or create a new good habit. Basically, you have to make your environment suitable and remove barriers between activities you want to do more often and increase the barriers to do activities that are not good for you in the long run. So the thing is, if you want to change a habit in the long term, in the beginning you have to rely on willpower. But willpower is a finite source and can't be relied on. You have to apply a lot of energy to start some good activity like exercising, and it's very difficult to depend on willpower to continue doing these difficult activities. On the other side, easy bad habits like watching television doesn't require any willpower or effort. But if you think working out or reading books is not a difficult thing to do, what really is difficult is to go through so many steps before your workout starts. You need to get ready, have your shoes on and get your gym bag ready and then drive to the gym. So what if you can remove some of these activities, like maybe choose a gym which is very close or create a home gym or have gym bag ready to go every morning? This will lower your activation or starting energy you need to get through your workouts. And once you start your workout, it is very easy to continue even though it may not be fun. So try removing all the barriers and reduce starting energy, which will lead to you doing all difficult activities easily. I have also adopted 20-second rule in my life. I love working out, and my main reason of skipping gym was that it was far away and I was too lazy to drive. I kept missing my gym as there were a lot of activities I needed to complete to get to the gym, and my default behavior was to watch television instead. So this is what happens in life when we tend to choose easier options because of inconvenience. So I just created home gym to get through all these barriers, and now I work out every day since I don't need to drive, and also I can work out anytime I like. So your surroundings have major effect on your behavior, and you should Now be ready to follow and modify your environment for your own benefit. Here are a few examples on how you can use this 20-second rule to your advantage. If you want to replace a bad habit like drinking alcohol after work with a better one, consider moving your pint glasses to another room in your house or leaving alcohol that's best served chilled, unrefrigerated. No one wants to drink a beer or white wine that hasn't been chilled. If you would like to minimize the number of hours you spend online, delete the social media apps on your smartphone or install a plugin for your browser that limits your internet usage. You can't disable this plugin because it requires extra effort and activation energy. If you want to eat more healthy, consider doing one weekly grocery shopping for the whole week. Prepare a lunch and dinner meals in advance, or leave your credit debit card at home to minimize the temptation of ordering takeaways on your journey back home after a stressful day. In other words, the more decisions you make on a daily basis, the order in which to organize your agenda, what to order for lunch, when to do your grocery, the more likely you are to experience what psychologists call decision fatigue. Once you experience decision fatigue, improving habits, especially at the end of a stressful day, becomes less of a priority. Habitual negative behaviors like foregoing the gym in favor of easier ones like watching television becomes routine. Given a choice, disempowering habits almost always trump behaviors that stretch us. They offer us a path of least resistance and when regularly forced, become the easier choice. So follow 20 seconds rule and change your life. It's no secret that change is hard, but by understanding, starting or activation energy, we can replace negative behaviors with better ones, and all in under 20 seconds. I hope this video helped you. Please hit the notification bell to get the latest videos. Where is it? Here it is. Coming up are the videos which you don't want to miss out, where I share some morning habits for success and walking and running tips.